business, the pumpkin relay is going to be shown with 2 basketballs between their legs. We're done with this. What, you want to put that back on the prop table, David? Thank you. You too, Matthew? All right, we're done with that. Okay. Get your den and then get replacements if you don't have enough. Make it fast, though. All right. You've played this at the Halloween party. All right, 2 teams. Who didn't get to play? All right, you can line up if you want. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, you just played. Somebody didn't play yet. Go ahead. You don't want to play? All right, go ahead, Dad. All right, go ahead. No, you just played. All right, 2 lines. Get it between your knees, guys. That's the pumpkin. All right, where's your other one? Your other team. All right. You have to have the same number. 1, 2, what do you got? 4 on this one? Are you on this team? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. You need 4. 1, 2, 3. He played before. Who didn't play that wants to? Okay, come on, Matt. Matt Springer. Okay. You get back out away from the mic, honey. So. All right. Got those pumpkins ready? Go. Uh-oh. Come on, Matthew. Up. Very good. Okay. Okay. Back it back. All right, quiet down. All right, quiet down. Quiet down. So far, hey, David. So far you have seen, before the meeting starts, decorations, the pre-gathering, the games. Now you're going to see the third part of a meeting called opening. We're going to demonstrate a typical American flag ceremony. So that the boys will line up as they did before. Get the American flag, the pack flag, line up so we can show exactly how you do it. Everybody, line up. No hands in pockets. Shoulders back. You will notice when the boys do this, flag etiquette tells you the ones holding the flags are not allowed to talk. So don't think they don't know the part. It's flag etiquette. The flag bearer's sole purpose is to keep both hands on the pole and not talk. The honor guard won't either. The honor guard has the responsibility of pivoting. Then we'll have the pledge, make the announcement, and the promise, and we'll go through it just the way we do. You ready, boys? Go. representing the Cubmaster. Let us bow our heads in prayer. O Lord, thank you for this opportunity for the boys to participate in Access Channel 8's studio presentation. And thank you for the volunteers who made it possible. Amen. Amen. Now, that gave you, I think, an indication of the patriotism of our boys and how well they do conduct the flag ceremony. We are proud of them, and if you want to clap for them, I don't see why not. Stay right there while they're in position, because this is merely a representation of the pack. Many of our boys either had to go to a bowling banquet or played baseball. So these are the boys that were free to come tonight. And at this time, I'm going to have each one of them introduce themselves to you. So they will come to the mic and tell their name, and I want the leaders to do the same. Shall we start with the leaders or with the boys? All right? All right? Wait, let's take a vote. Those that want the leaders to go first, raise their hands. Oh, I guess they've got it. Come on, leaders. I guess they won. Come on. You're going to be next.
Linda Sickley's.
Linda Sickley's.
Bob Sayers, Weeblos leader.
Good.
Angela Becker.
And one.
Edna Hack, Den 2.
Good. Keith?
I'm Den 2's Den Chief, Keith Hack.
Good. Member of Boy Scout Troop 173. Lori?
Lori Acton, Den 2.
Here comes Den 3.
Carolyn Tidd, Den 3.
Loretta loves this. Loretta Olenek, Den 3. Come some more Weeblos.
David Moore, Weeblos.
Good.
Barry Penner, assistant Weeblos leader.
Al Gessner, Weeblos.
Very good. And now we'll start with the boys, right from this corner. Come up and tell your name, hon.
Gage Davis.
Very good.
I'm Nicholas Gessner.
Nicholas Gessner.
Matthew Moore.
Matthew Moore.
John Little.
John Little. That's nice and loud.
Stephen Parker.
Good.
Michael Gessner.
Good.
AJ Perry.
A.J. Perry.
Matt Springer.
Good.
Jeremy Tidd.
Good.
David Predmore.
That's the way.
Billy Acton.
Yep.
Shane Keene, Den 1. Scott Becker.
Good. We'll take the flag for him so he can come up. Okay.
Matt Roner. Brian Onifrey.
Good. Take the flag from him.
Dominic Sickley's.
Good.
David Lash.
Okay, David. Another David.
David Moore.
Mm-hmm.
Danny Burbridge.
Yep.
Matthew Worley. TJ Cox.
Good.
Jimmy Burbridge.
Brittany Burbridge.
Bud Fonstock.
Good.
Joan Trinova.
Good. Now, I think that we're, in a way, lucky that the whole pack couldn't come. Because if we had 60-some boys come, we'd be here all night just listening to who they were. So let's clap for them. We're so glad to have them, and we're so glad to have our leaders, too. Okay. The Weeblos Den is going to show you, and I think Barry Penner is going to be in charge, some scientific, aren't you?
Yeah.
Some demonstrations? All right. So all the other boys get down on the floor and just let the ones that are involved come up here to do it. Are you gonna? Yeah. Well, you need 4 Weeblos, right? All right, get 4 Weeblos. Host the flag, yes.
Say I'm the host of Mr.
Maybe you could come up here. Or we could turn it. All right.
No, we need a couple of little things out here. What all the all this stuff, huh, guys? Oh, we got lots of stuff. Now, what you guys used to call me anyway? Mr. Penner's World? Oh. Well, a long time ago on TV, I used to watch a guy named Mr. Wizard. And I thought it was a pretty neat show myself. Anyway, you want to step around here and hold on to this? Bob, wait a minute. Let Bob do this. Okay. Now, in our little Weeblos handbook, we studied a section here called science. Right, guys? Okay. You remember anything about this? A little bit, right? Not a lot, right? Well, in the scientist handbook, or the Weeblos handbook, in the scientist section, there was a principle we learned called Bernoulli's principle. Okay? See this on the top here? Okay. Now I have drawn down here at the bottom, if you can see it. Okay, a representation of an airplane wing. Now, Mr. Bernoulli was a scientist and a mathematician. Now, he was born in Switzerland, and right around the 17th century, around there someplace, 1700s. And he came across this principle, which made modern airplanes be able to fly. And I drew this little wing in here to show you guys, well, what a wing looks like. You notice a couple things about it. Okay, now, on the top, it's sort of round, right? And on the bottom, it's flat. Okay, now there's a couple good reasons why that's that way. Now, let's read Bernoulli's principle. Could you read that for me, David? Danny, I'm sorry, Danny.
When air moves quickly, pressure is low.
When air moves quickly, pressure is low. Okay? Now, those underlined words are sort of a clue. Quickly, pressure is low. Okay? Now, this is the reason why an airplane flies. All right? There's 2 reasons why an airplane flies. One is thrust. What brings the thrust up? What makes thrust? Engines? Does an engine make thrust? It makes it go through the air. What makes it stay up there? Any idea? The wind, yeah, sort of the wind, but the air, okay? The wing is what makes it stay up in the air. Okay, and it develops something called lift. Okay? It holds the whole aircraft up in the air. Okay, the wings are very, very important. There's thrust and lift. Okay? Now, as air passes across the wing of an airplane, this surface is rounded, this surface is flat. Okay? Now, the air, if I drew some arrows on the top there, and it says fast air. Okay? Or faster air. Now, this air down here is slower air. If you would take your hand like this, through the air like this, take it like that. What do you feel in the back of your hand? Do you feel something in the back of your hand?
Wind.
It's air, isn't it? So there's air right there. We can't see it. We can't really smell it sometimes, but it's actually there. We do this. Okay, now this is how a wing works. Okay, now his principle said when air moves quickly, pressure is low. Okay? Okay, the air is coming in this direction. The engines are revving up, okay, and they're shooting this airplane down the runway. Okay, the air is moving over the top of the wing faster or quicker than it is moving on the bottom of the wing. Okay? Now, according to his principle, quicker or faster air causes what?
Pressure.
What kind of pressure?
Low pressure.
Low pressure. If there's low pressure here, what is on the bottom of the wing?
High pressure.
High pressure. You got it, guys. Okay, now what does this cause the airplane to do?
Why?
It causes lift. Right. It causes the plane to lift off the ground. All right? Okay, now we have a little demonstration on how this principle is put to good use. What are these things, guys? Spools. I think I got a couple more here, Bob, in the bag. These are little spools. And what do you think these are right here?
Cardboard.
They're pieces of cardboard. They're 3x3 pieces of cardboard. And what? Did we do this?
Yeah.
Son of a gun, you guys remember. Okay. Now we got another little spool here, and what are these right here? They're pins, straight pins, aren't they, guys? Okay. Now we're going to take this straight pin, and we're going to stick it in the bottom, right here, of the card. Okay, there's one for you. Now, if this principle is correct, if I push this in the bottom here, not sticking it, making it nice and loose, like this, we're going to what? We're going to blow into it. Okay, when we blow the air through this hole, what's going to happen?
It's gonna lift up
What's going to lift up?
the paper.
The paper. Why? Well, think about our little demonstration. Where'd our little sign go to? Bob? Get back over here, Bob.
Try to sneak away there.
You stick it away there. Okay. If we have air pressure, if we have air coming on the top of the surface of this piece of paper, faster or quicker than on the bottom, what happens? On the top of the piece of paper, there's what? Low pressure. On the bottom of the piece of paper, there's what? Okay, where do you think that piece of paper is going to be if you're going to blow on this? Is it going to get stuck to the bottom of here?
No.
You think so? No, you don't. Well, let's see if it does, okay? I want you to take this one. Okay, I'll give you one. We'll push some little pins right here like this. Pins in the bottom here like this.
It's gonna stay out.
You think it is? Well, I hope so. Okay, you need one more. No, one more. There you go. Take it through here like this. Okay, this is yours. Okay. Now what I want you to do is hold on the bottom of this, just like this. Okay. Now wait a minute. Get you one. Okay. Now I'm going to demonstrate it once. Okay, so you guys can see it. Okay. You don't want to stick it in there. You just want to center it. The only thing that's there is center. Okay. I want you guys to watch this now. I'm going to hold it like this. I'm going to blow. Now when I stopped blowing, it fell. Why did it fall? That's right. I stopped blowing down here. Okay, then the air pressure balanced on each side, and it fell down because of what? Gravity. Gravity pulled it down. You got it. Okay. Okay, I want you guys to try it. You guys want to turn right around here towards the camera? Okay. Now hold your hands underneath it. Your hand underneath it, lightly, lightly. Okay, I want you to blow down through it. There's one staying up, straight down, blow. Try it
Joey,
again.
hold it level.
Hold it level.
Hold it level. Just
Still
Joey.
level. There's one stuck. There's two stuck. And he stopped blowing and it fell. I think we have a successful demonstration there, guys.
Very good.
Okay, if we got time, you want to do one more? Or
Come back to it afterwards. We'll have break
Okay,
it up
that's
with
good.
something first.
thank you very much, guys. Okay, let's pull this table over here.
Okay. I think we'll have time. We'll ask. Before I forget, I want to give special commendation to all of the Access 8 volunteers, but in particular, the Siegel family, all of whom, well, not Sharon, but all the man and the boys were my Cub Scouts. And Kevin is about to, almost ready to receive his Eagle in Boy Scout Troop 173. Stanley was my original Cub Scout, and here he is volunteering, taking care of our Neves, and Sharon, who has been so faithful. She came down this afternoon to let us in so we could decorate. And of course, Brian and Kevin are doing the cameras and helping out. And I want to give special commendation to them. Let's give them a round of applause. Round of applause! Round of applause! Right. Another part of the meeting is announcements, which I'm going to make now. And while I'm making the announcements, perhaps the Weeblos band could be getting set up so they could play a number.
Sure.
Could they do it quietly enough that you could hear the announcements? All right, let's try, guys. One thing I want to tell people about Scoutmaster Ed Peterson of Boy Scout Troop 173 asked that I plug the fact that Saturday they're having a car wash, the Boy Scouts, at Midas, 1 o'clock, and that's at the corner of Elizabeth and East Main Streets. So is it 2 o'clock, Loretta? Oh, from 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock. So get your cars clean and let the Boy Scouts do a good job. Also, they're going to have a trash and treasure flea market May 30th, is that correct? And 31st down at St. Mary's. So I think that you'll find some lovely things there and put a little money in their treasury that way. Then I have some PAC 173 important announcements. Sunday, we are going to do a very important conservation project. We're going to plant, listen to this, guys, 1,500 trees. So we need help, we need parents. We're going to meet at St. Mary's at 1 o'clock in cars, and we'll go up to Mike Cipollisa's hunting camp. We need crowbars and spades. Is that all, Bobby? Crowbars and spades. And then you're going to plant 1,500 trees. It's a good conservation project, and we'll send away for patches for the boys that do help us out on that. Bring with you, adults, potato salad or macaroni salad or some salad and to share with others. And the pack will buy hot dogs and rolls, and we'll have them after the work is done too. I want to remind everybody about our 3 summertime events. I need replies at once about the Sunday, June 7th trip to Claws and Paws Wild Animal Park. So that's by cars, and I need you to get in touch with me as soon as possible of who is going on that. July 12th on a Sunday is our annual field day with mini boat race with trophy, medals, free hot dogs, watermelon, and drink. Then 2 in August. Niagara Falls, Canada is 1. And that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, August 10th, 11th, 12th. And the other is Sunday, August 23rd, Medieval Castle near the Meadowlands. So they're the trips that I want to remind you about. And especially remember Sunday. All next week, PAC 173 will be in a carnival, our first time. We'll have a booth over at Hose Forest Carnival at Mount Carmel Hall. And we need you boys for a very special reason. Put your face behind the clown's face and let somebody throw wet sponges at you. We need the men too. David, are you willing? You don't work every night. So we need the men and boys, because women just don't do those things. Whenever you're ready, I'll stop the announcement.
Oh, okay, we're almost ready.
Oh, all right.
Again, I have to warm them up anyway, so.
All right. You take over and tell about this part then.
Okay, fine.
All right. Al Gessner, our assistant Weeblos leader, one of them, is in charge of the Cub Scout Weeblos band, and he'll tell you about it.
Hi, the Weeblos band was a brainchild of Marion Roder this year. She went to a concert up at the high school and saw it. She couldn't believe how many of the Cub Scouts were in the elementary school band. So she said, why don't we get them together and play? So that's what we've been doing. And it's been fun this year. I think we have 8 all told. 2 couldn't be here tonight. And it's an educational experience for the kids. They've worked real hard. They've actually learned to work together as a team, to put a song together, and be able to show the other fellow Cub Scouts what music is. It's kind of nice. So if you give me a minute, I'm just going to turn these guys up and let them wet the reeds and get get going. Then we'll play a song for you. Okay. Kind of low C out of all of you except you. Right? Just low C. Ready? Michael, I need, yeah. Okay. Everybody, go. Play. I mean, C? Yeah. Okay. G. G. Right. Go harder. There you go. Do it again. Gotta warm these guys up. G. Give me C. Warm up. Like you were used to. And yes, G. Okay. Can I hear the snare drum? Hit me something. Take the snares off. Let me hear. You guys ready? You do America? All right. We're almost ready to play. And I think what we're going to do is the song we're going to do tonight is America. It'll be the first song we do. Little technical adjustment here on the first word. Oh, twice through. Come on, no, what's the word? We're gonna play America twice through. Once for them to warm up, the second time that you can listen to. No pickup. You ready? Watch key signatures. Okay. One, two, three.
Wonderful.
Good job.
Really good.
Would you like to hear another?
Yes,
All right.
certainly.
All right. We're gonna do one more song, and it'll be